This afternoon on the line, we're going to be speaking to, I'm going to find me a piece of paper, Kev Standishday, who is the branch secretary for the union Unison here in Northamptonshire. He joins me on the line now. So, Kev, you listened there to what Matt Godby had to say. Matt Godby, what's your response to that then?
My response is really, I think staff employment costs should be first on the list when you're setting your budget. It's what we've said all along, really, because without staff, nothing happens, does it? And, you've got staff that do public service because they like to help people. It's in them. That's what they do. And they should be properly recompensed for that. And I just think their priorities are all the wrong way around.
What is staff morale like at the moment, then, within the council?
It's awful. It's really bad. People are just falling down. It is. It's just the people are just ground down. I mean, it's what we put in the paper the other day. We did a press release where we were talking about pay rise, the fact that they're now paying 5% extra council tax, so it's kind of a double whammy as well, isn't it? As most people live in the county as well. And I have to add that since the Tory government came in 2010, we asked over and over and over again for the council to introduce council tax rises in an incremental way, 0.5% maybe at a time, which would have bolstered the finances somewhat, and they consistently refused because they said they wouldn't institute a referendum to do that, and they just refused. I have to say it was the previous leadership, I have to be fair there, that refused to do this, and now we've got a 5% rise all of a sudden. And to hear him talking about a reserve for a rainy day pot is not good news for staff, is it? Because, if we're talking about rainy day, it's a downpour, isn't it, at the moment for people?
Absolutely, they just want their pay rise. We heard Matt Golby say that he would give the staff a pay rise when he was in a financial position to do so, when there's enough money in the pot. I have a theory, Kevin. Tell me what you think of this theory. Do you think the current leadership is just holding out until all the change happens and the council is abolished in, I think it's 2021 it's happening, and when it's going to become two new unitaries? Do you think they're just keeping it going until then?
I don't know. That's really hard to say, actually. That's a very good point. I have heard that said. It's very hard to say. I think they would give us a pay rise. They have promised that. They have said they would do it when the books balance. But again, it's the wrong way round. It's almost like rewarding the staff. If you keep going and you stick with us, we might give you something in the future. You can't pay your mortgage like that, can you? You can't say
Absolutely not.
That's not how things work. So the priorities are completely the wrong way around at the moment, I think. So,
I really feel for the Northamptonshire County Council staff at kind of grassroots level who are going to work day in, day out, working long hours. It can't be good for them. What's your next plan of action then, Kev, with regards to getting the pay rise for the staff?
We have spoken over and over again since about January time to all the different committees and Cabinet regarding this and tried to push for the pay rise. And that was when we were promised the pay rise on the back of that. We consulted with them. They said, yes, we'll do it when we can afford it. We put it forward that we don't think it should be when you could afford it. We think you should set your staff budget and then set the rest of the budget around it, because then you've got staff to deliver the services that you're setting your budget for. So from now on, we'll have to listen to our members and see what our members' feelings are, really, and see where we take it next.
Well, Kev,
it'd be nice if we can do it in September. They have said they'll look at it again then. That'd be fantastic if it could happen. But, fingers crossed, and we'll have to wait and see, won't we? But it is appalling, and we're really disappointed. And again, when I go back to we've got money in the pot for a rainy day, come on. That's a bit of a slap in the face, isn't it, really?
Yeah. Kev, when I first came here, did my first show last week, when I first came here, I met a few people, local councillors and stuff, and people like yourself, and they said, welcome to Northamptonshire. The council's a mess. And I've worked all over the country at different radio stations, and I didn't think it'd be quite as bad as what I'm finding out and discovering over the coming days and weeks here. But Kev Standishday, the branch secretary for the Union Unison here in Northamptonshire, thank you for your time today.